Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashoda Nandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashoda Nandana Yamuna Tira Vanacharim Yamuna Tira Vanacharim Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Na Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopala Jaya Jaya. Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya, Radha. Hari Haraye Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. O Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudhana Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Nitai Gauranga Bolo Nitai Gauranga Nitai 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 Gauranga Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana Gaura Hari Patita Pavana Gaura Hari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Shtottara Sata Sri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Prabhupada Anuga Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Nittai Guru Premanande All glories assembled devotees All glories assembled devotees All glories assembled devotees All glories All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga All glories to Srila Prabhupada Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Krishna lifts Govardhana Hill, chapter 25 of Canto 10. Shri Shukavacha Indrastadatmanah Pujam Vijnaya Vihitam Nripa Gopebhyah Krishna Natebhyo Nanda Dibhyas Chukopaha. Shukadeva Goswami said, My dear King Parikshit, when Indra understood that his sacrifice had been put aside, he became furious with Nanda Maharaja and the other cowherd men who were accepting Krishna as their Lord. Please repeat, Shri Shukavacha Indrastadatmanah Pujam Vijnaya Vihatam Nripa Gopebhyah Krishna Natebhyo Nandadibhyaschukopaha. Shri Shukavacha Indrastadatmanah pujam Vijnaya vihatam nripa Gopebhyah Krishna natebhyo Nandadhibhyaschukopaha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Shukadeva Goswami said, My dear King Parikshit, when Indra understood that his sacrifice had been put aside, he became furious with Nanda Maharaja and the other cowherd men who were accepting Krishna as their Lord. Purport. At the very beginning of this chapter, Shukadeva Goswami reveals the foolishness of Indra and the absurdity of his anger. Indra was frustrated because the residents of Vrindavana accepted Sri Krishna as their Lord. But the simple fact is that Sri Krishna is the Lord, not only of the residents of Vrindavana, but of all that exists, including Indra himself. Thus Indra's petulant reaction was ridiculous. As the common saying goes, pride goes before a fall. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirbishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jayasi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Tomorrow is Govardhana Puja, Krishna lifting Govardhana hill. As per Prabhupada's statement, Krishna lifted Govardhana hill on the day after Diwali. After Diwali, they celebrate this. It's mentioned that all the residents of Vrindavana did celebrate Diwali by lighting lamps. And on the next day, Krishna lifted Govardhana hill. before that, of course, many things happened. This is an amazing pastime. Krishna decides to do this pastime for many reasons. And it has been commented upon by so many acharyas. And so many interesting things to learn from it. So I thought I'll pick on a few interesting things that we can learn on philosophically today morning. Because tomorrow morning I'm not here, I'm in Palakkad for Govardhana Puja. And I will come back only in the afternoon. So, in a close group of devotees, some important realizations can be discussed. Katha, you know very wonderfully this Katha, that just give a quick overview. 3 personalities are involved, 3 agencies are involved. One is Krishna, one is the demigod Indra, and other the Vrajavasis. This is a triangle. And Krishna decides to do something very amazing. There are 3 to 4 things that Krishna decides. I must do this. It seems Krishna has been seeing this yajna being performed even before. He is 7 years old. But he has been seeing this yajna performed for so long, at least for 7 years. Okay. But only this year he decided to do something about it. Why? Because he realized and understood that Indra is accepting this worship from Vrajavasis, who are my pure devotees. Not only that, I am in Vrindavan. I am one of the Vrajavasi. The Parabrahman, Supreme Personality of Godhead, in spite of knowing that, he accepts worship from the Vrajavasis. Actually, these devotees in Vrindavan are far superior to Indra. Why? Why are they far superior? They are pure devotees. They are pure devotees. And he knows that I am here. But it is pride on Indra's part to accept worship from those whom he knows are much more advanced in devotion than he. And I am here. Maiva vihitan hitan. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, I am the one who gives it to the demigods to give it to you. And why doesn't he understand that and say, no, you don't have to worship me. Krishna is there. You worship him. I'll give you anyway everything that's required. Rain, sunshine, whatever you want. Why? I am just a servant of Krishna. Just like everybody in Braja is serving, in the mood of service, I also, this is a great opportunity for me to do seva. But he didn't do that. Instead he said, let them. Everybody should give me offering. I am King Indra. I am the demigod in charge of the rains. I am only giving everything. He is very proud about his own seva. So much so that pure devotees of the Lord also will not be in any way spared. This is something wrong. So Krishna said, I will smash the pride of Indra because it is very dangerous for him. He will not make progress in spiritual life. Number 2, he said, I want to spend exclusive time with Vrajavasis, with no other disturbance, with nobody disturbing. Because they are always hankering for my association and they want me without any disturbance. So I want to be with them. Right? Then I want to show the Vrajavasis that why are you worshipping some demigod for what? Why do you need to worship demigod? They are very simple and they are simply following a tradition. I want to tell them also this. So in this way, Krishna had several things on his agenda to be able to teach that. And so in this particular year, he came, Balaram and himself and all came. Actually the scene is that before this chapter you will see Brahmanas blessed Brahmana's wives blessed by Krishna. In the previous chapter to Brahmana's wives blessed is 23rd chapter. 24th is worshipping Govardhana hill and 25th is lifting Govardhana hill. So very interesting. Brahmana's wives blessed. They got blessed and he told them, you go back and do the yajna. They did the yajna. But the Brahmanas were not at all happy because they missed the chance to see Krishna and take his blessings. And they were thinking, now we cannot go also because Kamsa will know. So they were eager to go and see Krishna, but they were not able to. So Krishna said and thought, I want to give mercy to these Brahmanas also, the husbands of the ladies whom I saw, because they have now changed their head. And they are thinking, we should have worshipped Krishna, we should have received him. So I want to show them mercy. So it is in the same village that the Brahmanas' wives were blessed that this yajna also happened. And the Maharaj did not do it in his place. He found this place to be better and so he did here. And Krishna also moved it like that so that these Brahmanas also will get to see him. And they will also get to take part in the yajna. And in this way they'll get some blessing. So these are all the things happening on the background. And Krishna will go up, he'll decide, yes, I have to do something about it. So he will go up to Nanda Baba because lot of things are going on. Huge mountains of food are being made. Chapatis, rice, dal, all sorts of things are being made. And a big sacrifice for Indra is being planned. Everybody is very busy. Nanda Maharaj is supervising every department. Every small department he is going and supervising. So Krishna, he comes there and he, as though he does not know, there's a very nice picture of Krishna sitting down like this. And sitting next to Nanda Baba is very busy. He's saying, Nanda Baba, Baba, what are you doing? Why are you so busy? He knows very well. But he's sitting like this and saying, I want to know, why are you doing? What is the sacrifice? Whom is it meant for? Is he very powerful? Who is this person? As though he does not know, he will ask all these very simple questions. And Nanda Baba will not answer anything. He's very busy. So he will say, and he will keep doing something. Then he will say, Nanda Baba, I am your son, asking this question. Actually, Nagupta Gopya Sadhu Nam, he will say. A person should not, among sadhus, you should not keep secret. You should tell the secret to others also. Among sadhus. Nagupta Gopya Sadhu Nam. He'll say, you should not keep secrets like this. You should tell me what is going on. I am your son. He will get adjusted nicely and he is determined to. Second time also, Nanda Baba will not pay attention much. He says, coming. He's a small boy. That how can he understand? The cowherd men also surrounded, because everybody likes Krishna very much. He's sitting like this, very cute looking, and he's asking this question. Nanda Baba wants to spend time, but he cannot because he's very busy. And other cowherd men will come and smile at him. Oh, you small boy, you won't understand all these things. Very complicated. Yajna, Indra, what we do and all that. They are thinking like that in the head. Then Krishna gave more reasons. As soon as 1, 2 attempts didn't happen, third attempt he said, actually, you must know that Indra has got nothing to do with this. Indra has got, he'll break these people are not listening to me, so he'll directly say, Indra has got nothing to do with this. It is work that is important. Because you people are doing hard work, automatically by Rajas, Tamoguna, Rajoguna and Satoguna, everything is happening in this world. But Rajoguna will push the clouds and rains will come. And then it rains. And then crops grow. It's all nature. And you do work. You will get this thing. And what has Indra got to do with it? He's doing nothing in this whole thing. Because actually, Indra is really not doing anything. I am doing everything. I am only providing this thing. But let us say that you want to worship Indra. I want to prove that even Indra is not involved in this. He does no job. Actually, the clouds rain and water comes and crops come and cows get grass, and we get crops, and we live. It's hard work. Actually, it's the cows, the Brahmanas, and this Govardhana hill, which is giving us everything. He'll add Govardhana hill inside. Brahmanas, cows is known already. Govardhana hill, see how fresh grass and caves, and beautiful kunjas and streams and waterfalls and flowers and minerals. What all Govardhana is giving, all this we are using. These are the people who are really giving. What is Indra giving you? Indra is giving nothing. Indra is giving nothing. In other words, he's trying to say, I am the one giving everything. Indra gives nothing. Why don't you look at me? And you're worshipping Indra with such a huge thing. So he'll start convincing them about work. He will tell Karmavada philosophy, Karma Mimamsa philosophy. That work is worship. You should. Work is worship. Like that he'll speak a totally different philosophy from what he spoke in Bhagavad Gita. Karma Mimamsa philosophy will speak. In order to convince Nanda Maharaj and the Gopas, don't worship Indra. After that, they will say, okay, my dear Krishna, whatever you say. Because they were such surrendered devotees to Krishna. It's actually very absurd to say worship Govardhana hill, not worship Indra. It's so diametrically opposite. Go and worship a pile of rocks. Don't worship Indra. They heard it. For them, Krishna is everything. Even though it sounds very absurd, because Krishna said, and Krishna is the real protector. Nanda Baba said, if you say so, fine. I agree with you. If your logic seems okay, fine. Because Nanda Maharaj also will argue, Indra, we are all cowherd people, we have cows, we have agriculture, and if you don't get rain, everything is spoiled, and Indra is a lord of rains. It's mentioned in the Vedic literature, and we have to worship this thing. That's what I am just doing that. Then Krishna will say, no, not required. Not required. He'll say, okay, if you say so. Because we know about you. 7 years old you are, but you already killed so many demons and everything, and you protect Vrindavana. So it is okay. Like that he mentioned. And Krishna told, I know, Nanda Baba will say, okay, we will make separately offerings for Govardhana. He said, no, don't have to waste time. All these offerings that I made for Indra, forget Indra. Just give all this offering to Govardhana. Then they will say, but Indra will get angry. Don't worry, nothing will happen. It's Govardhana who is protecting us. He will protect us. He's already knowing what he is going to do. He's going to lift the Govardhana hill. So he said that, don't worry, Govardhana will protect us. And the entire community heard him. And said, okay. And he said, bring all the offerings here. Pile it around Govardhana. Put rice on top of the hill. And put ghee on top of it. Make a sea of yogurt. He said, make a whole cuddle of taire, yogurt. Put all the juices here. Put here. Big orders, Krishna. Everything changed. Completely everything changed. And they are all happily worshipping because they are all happy if Krishna says so. Everybody was in a very good mood. Everybody was enjoying. And they offered to Krishna. And he told, do arati. They did puja, arati, worship Krishna. The Brahmanas chanted some Veda and all that. So many things happened and everybody was in a very good mood. Then Krishna said, feed everybody. Before that, Krishna himself actually said, see how Govardhana is. And he took a huge form. 4-handed, like Narayana form, Vishnu form. He sat on top of Govardhana, very huge. And he started eating the offerings with 4 hands. And with 3 hands he ate the offerings. 1 hand he pointed to Indra like this, it seems. With 1 hand he pointed to Indra. And he ate with all his hands. And they was eating so fast that everything was finished. A huge amount of things they made. And they went back and cooked again. He said, Aniora, I want more. And then they cooked and cooked. And then Balaram came and said, enough, put a tulsi in his mouth and shut his mouth. Enough, we cannot cook so much. Then Krishna himself said, see, and he paid obeisances to himself. Actually, he took the form like this and said, I am Govardhana. And he ate everything. Then he himself paid obeisances and made everybody pay obeisances to Govardhana. Then he said, we should all of you dress yourself very nicely. Feed everybody. Maha Prasadam, till your neck you feed everybody. Feed the dogs, feed the cats, feed the donkeys, the mules, the goats. Everybody should be fed. But nothing for Indra. It's nothing for Indra. Feed the dogs, feed everything. I want to really show Indra something. And everybody was fed. And then he said, come on, let us take a procession and go around Govardhana. And he told all the ladies, dress nicely. May put your best dresses. Then they took bullock carts, they took all their drums and this thing, and everybody was dressed nice, and everybody was in a very good mood, having eaten prasadam and worshipped Govardhana. Then they all danced and chanted and went around Govardhana. The 22 kilometers now it is, before it was even bigger. They went around and they had fun. Krishna was personally going and herding the cows. Krishna was helping this. In the procession, Krishna was very active. Then he was dancing, chanting, going to the gopas, going to the elderly and managing everything and doing this. He personally managed the whole parikrama. And then he said, now all of you can go home, be happy. Everybody was very happy they went home. Then Indra came to know that sacrifice is not performed for me. Then he said, what? Why? And a report came to him. He had sent people. Why they did not do the sacrifice? And his spies went here and there and found out, they said, they are talking something very different, the Brajavasis. They are thinking that Govardhana is giving us everything. We worship Govardhana. He is giving us fruits, vegetables. He is looking after our cows. He is looking after Krishna and Balarama and all sorts of things. And why should Indra be worshipped? Same logic that Krishna gave, they were all speaking. And they went and reported, this is what they are all thinking. Oh, Indra rose from his throne very disturbed. His eyes was very red. And he said, I'll show all these Brajavasis what they are, who they are. They don't know who I am. They're listening to this spoiled brat, this boy who does not know anything. He totally forgot everything. And I'll show what it is. Then he called upon the Samavartaka clouds and he rained thunder, lightning, bashed up this mountain like nothing. And it was stormy and full of water, flooding. And all the cows and all of them were very much distressed. They were protecting their calves. It was flooding in Vrindavan. And everybody came to Krishna and said, I think Indra is very angry. I think Indra is very angry. That's why this is happening. Krishna said, don't worry. I told you Govardhana will protect us. All of you, bring your valuables and come near Govardhana. And he told everybody, don't worry at all. I am telling you, don't worry. Govardhana will give us all protection. He assembled everybody there. It was raining, cows, calves. Take your valuables and come and everything. Then in front of everybody, he lifted the Govardhana hill. Put it on his little finger. And they were all stunned. What is he doing? Young boy put it on his finger and said, come, don't worry, come. And then underneath Govardhana, it means, was a big staircase. There were rooms and they were all laid with gems and everything. It was a whole area for living. Everything was available there. Food, water, bathing places, this, everything under Govardhana hill. Krishna said, come here, don't worry. And the sides of Govardhana hill fell down and made a big bund around. And no water came inside. Not even one drop came inside. And not even one drop was reaching Govardhana hill also from the top. Krishna's Sudarshan Chakra was rotating on the top and not one drop came on Sudarshana hill. And all the cows and the deers and animals are moving around Govardhana happily. Krishna is lifting on his little finger and on top, no rain. It's all very dry. Because Krishna is protecting. Then he said, don't worry, Govardhana will protect us, come under me. And then everybody came, they were very amazed. My gosh, what you're doing? All these amazing things you do. And all the boys were super happy with the hero Krishna. And all the young gopis were standing next to the elderly gopis. And they were all anxiously watching Krishna. And then Yashoda Mai was telling, why you do all these things? You could have very well worshipped Indra. Why are you putting, okay, I cannot watch you now. Your hands must be paining. She was massaging Krishna. Like this, lot of things happened that we will discuss tomorrow. Leela. Then of course, after 7 days, he'll rain and do all sorts of deadly things he will do. He will send that cloud. He'll take his own Vajra and attack. He'll do everything. Nothing happens. The report comes to him. He said, where are the people? Where are the Vrajavasis? One report came to him. They're all dead, drowned, finished. Oh, very good. But then somebody said, no, they're not drowned. They're under the hill. This boy, Krishna, is protecting them. He's giving them a good time. They're all jumping, dancing, singing underneath. And they're having a feast underneath. Then Indra became even more worried and more angry. But nothing happened to them. Nothing happened to any of them. This is the story. And then afterwards, Indra will realize, my gosh, nothing happened to them. He's protecting them. Who is this? He gets back understanding. This is Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, my Lord. And then suddenly he will withdraw the Samarthaka clouds, everything, and say, go, get out fast. And then he became very morose and depressed. He went back quickly to his palace and he was, know what to do like that. He made a big mistake, blunder. Then Krishna will keep the hill down. He'll tell everybody go out and he'll keep the hill down and he'll come out like a hero. And everybody will start, jumping, dancing, embracing him. And each one of them will come and embrace him. What you did, how you protected us. They'll be congratulating him, and Krishna, like a hero, will embrace them. Balaram will embrace and cry. First person to embrace is Balaram will embrace and cry, what you did? And he'll embrace him and he'll cry. Adbhuta Leela, even for them. So after that, Krishna will just say, you all go home. You all go home. Why? Something is going to happen. You go and settle down. Houses and all very well cleaned because of the rain. Everything is fresh, new. So new homes you can go to. Special cleansing done by Indra. And all the water drained out, everything gone. Indra is feeling very bad. Extremely disturbed. You know what to do? He went and spoke to Brihaspati, Guru of the Devas. Brihaspati said, I heard. No, before he spoke, Brihaspati himself came. I heard that you have done this. What a fool you are. And he chastised him. How dare you do this? I don't know how to help you. I really don't know how to help you. You've done a very big blunder, offense, everything. Then Indra started shivering and said, tell me what I should do. I don't know. Only thing I can think of is go to Brahma. Go to Brahma and ask him what to do. So he ran to Brahma. Story. Then Brahma told him, I also once got stuck like this. You don't know what a huge blunder you have done. It's very bad, extremely offensive, and I really don't know how to save you. Only thing I can think of, he said, please tell me something. Krishna is very pleased with cows. And your mother Surabhi is there. Take Surabhi and go. There is some chance for you. She will do the negotiation. If he sees Surabhi, he'll become pleased. In this way, peace talks all happened and Surabhi will come and everything happened. Now, it's very interesting to know. After that, of course, Indra will come do Abhishekam and there's a Govinda Kund created and he will get the title Govinda and all of the demigods will come and worship him. And Surabhi will give Abhishekam, everything and all that will happen and things get settled. Now, what lessons we can learn? You see, Indra is also a devotee. Indra is a devotee. He is not of a type like the Brajavasis, who are very, very deep devotees in Madhurya Rasa, in Vatsalya Rasa, in Sakhya Rasa. He is also a devotee. But he although he knows Krishna, although he has been given a responsible position as a Lord of the Rains, Swargaloka King, Mahindra, he went off the rails. Why? Because of the seva given to him. And because he thinks I am the Lord and Master of this department. To such an extent it went into his head that he is saying, who is this brat? Krishna. What is he playing around? Why is he stopping them from doing the yajna for me? This is pride. When you're doing your seva for Krishna, you can also fall into this level. Because later Krishna will tell Indra, when Surabhi speaks to Krishna, she will tell that, please do not punish him. He is suffering so much. Then Krishna will smile and say, I never punished him. I just protected my people from him. You have a very nice answer. He said, I never punished him. I just protected my people from him. He was attacking my people in Braja. I protected them. I have not done anything offensive to Indra. But he is devastated. He is devastated. Why? He knows he has done a mistake. So I am not punishing him. Indra is punishing himself. Because he knows what he has done and he is intelligent enough. He is intelligent enough to understand. So he is in great depression. So because Surabhi will come and tell you, excuse him, you forgive him, like this, he will tell Indra, don't be foolish. Go back, enjoy your position. Because that's what you want. Enjoy your position, but don't forget who you are. He gave a very clear instruction to him. Like that. Indra understood at that time the position of Brajavasis. It's much far greater than me. I just a title I have got, Indra. My title is a great thing. Right? But these people don't have title. But they are greater than me for Krishna. This is an important thing to know. In your devotional service, your seva, your attitude of seva, the opportunity to do seva, all that is actually much greater than the position you may occupy as temple president, sannyasi, zonal secretary, sankirtan leader, chief pujari. All that is not really important. Right? The devotion with which you serve, that is more important to Krishna. That's more important to Krishna. And you are valued for that by Krishna. That's very important to know. That is why he valued the Brajavasis and protected them. People like Indra will be there in the devotee community. Sometimes other devotees have to be protected from people like Indra. Inside the devotee community, there will be Indra effect who will attack everybody else. It's a very interesting phenomena. I call it the Indra effect. They will attack others and they will use all sorts of methods from their position to attack everybody. They will use rumors, they will use violence, they will use words. They will physically be violent. Like Indra was physically violent. He wanted to kill the Vrajavasis. What can happen to you? You are doing seva for Krishna. How can you attack Krishna's devotees? So these crazy things happen. Very crazy. Because of pride. Krishna told, I want to smash Indra's pride because it's good for his devotional life. He smashed his pride and Indra realized. So when we occupy a position, maybe in the organization we have a position, in the society we have a position, we should be very careful to preserve our service attitude. Because that is what is at stake. You may do your service in a very big way. You are a great person. You are very capable materially. But in the process, if you actually minimize devotees, Krishna himself, and go against your authority. His authority is Krishna. Ahamadir hi devanam. And he has minimized Krishna also. And he has minimized Krishna's devotees. Then what is the use of doing seva? What is the use of being Indra? What is the use of being Indra? So this tendency to go against your authority, could be your guru. Minimize the authority and then proclaim yourself, I should get all the offering, I should get all the praise, I should get all this thing. For what? You are also not doing anything much. It's Krishna who is giving everything. You're just an agency in between. You're just an agency, like franchisee. We give franchisee to somebody. You are nobody. You got a venue. You got a place for rent. So I'll give you so much percentage. You uphold the flag of our company and you will get. The rest of the money give to us. So much percentage you will get. You will get 25%. You got nothing. You are providing the accommodation and you are doing the job that we're telling you to do. And automatically goods will go. But we are manufacturing. It's our name. But you take the franchisee. But if this fellow thinks that I am manufacturing, I am only giving it to you, and this thing, and he takes the whole thing for a ride, they'll come and knock you on the head and say, get out. We no more recognize you. Neither will you get the profit, nor will you get the name, you'll get nothing. So Krishna's point is that Indra is not in any way of the same position like Krishna. But he has become bewildered and he's become proud. Become proud. On the other side, you'll see the Brajavasis. They are willing to change their opinion. We had understanding that we should be worshipping, and I've been worshipping, our ancestors have been worshipping. Indra is very important for us and we are doing the yajna. But if you tell me to change it, you are our authority in devotional service, we'll do it. We'll do it. Because why? Pleasing you is the most important thing for me. It doesn't matter what is the truth. You should be pleased. Krishna should be pleased. It doesn't matter right, wrong or anything. Krishna spoke wrong philosophy actually. Faulty logic he used. And he said work is everything. They said okay. Why? To make you do the right thing, I will give you a wrong philosophy. But the end is that you do the right thing. In the end, you are doing the right thing. So I don't mind giving you a wrong philosophy. And they said, fine. This is the meaning of devotees. They will instantly listen to their authority. They'll say, okay, if you think so, it is fine. Because we are under your shelter. I fully believe in you. You will not mislead me. My heart is given to you. That is the type of following that Krishna has. And therefore he protects them. Therefore he protects them. But he may not give the same type of protection to Indra. Although he did give protection. But to that extent, he may not give. So this is a difference. Of course, Krishna is also telling them, you don't have to worship the demigods, you have to worship me. That alone is enough. So in this way, there are some deep philosophical purports to Govardhan. One, I am just speaking about the Indra effect. And the other one is how devotees value Krishna and will not do anything that displeases Krishna. Even if it is against their understanding. So sometimes we ask these questions. Some people don't understand. If you're not a devotee, you cannot understand why you should do this, why you should not do this. So, there are many other connotations, there are many other references that we can take from here. How Indra was totally bewildered and he was doing something totally crazy, very offensive. But Krishna utilized that situation. Instead got very intimately connected with all the Vrajavasis. Under the hill, we will discuss tomorrow, what all wonderful things went on. Indra was thinking, I'm punishing them, I'm hitting them, I'm doing this to them. But actually they were all enjoying. They don't know what Indra is doing. Indra was of no consequence in their life. They got more intimately connected with Krishna. You see, when you have somebody attacking you, if you are absorbed in Krishna, those people can have no effect on you, although they are attacking. Although they are attacking, no effect on the Brajavasis. Although Indra is attacking, the whole mountain is attacking the Brajavasis personally, their houses, their cattle, their cows, their everything together. But no use. No use. So if we are very sincerely dedicated in our devotional service, we have not done anything wrong to anybody, and we are following our authorities' direction, then you can always be very sure that Krishna will protect you. If the Acharya's words are heard and if they are followed, although sometimes it's difficult to implement them, you will see you'll be protected by Krishna. So these are very amazing lessons. Matchitta sarvadurgani matprasadat tarishyasi atachetvam ahankara na soshasi vinangshasi. Both characters are described here. Indra, who out of ahankara acted and forgot Krishna, he lost himself. But Matchitta sarvadurgani matprasadat tarishyasi. In a very difficult situation, life and death situation, they depended only on Krishna. Krishna, although they said that it must be Indra who is attacking us, you did wrong. You did not listen to Indra. You went and lifted the Govardhan hill and put us underneath. Right? You may have done that. But before that, their position was, it's because of Indra. We didn't do the sacrifice for Indra. They also thought that in their mind. But again Krishna said, don't worry, Govardhan will protect us. Again they believed Krishna and went underneath. You can see consistently what Krishna says, I will listen. Consistently, I have full faith that I am protected by Krishna. And it happened like that. So sometimes we are challenged by our logic, by our intelligence and all that. And we think that it is wrong. What so-and-so is saying, so-and-so is doing. But we may not be. We have to be Krishna conscious to understand certain things. So in our not very Krishna conscious situation, we should not make judgments. We should be careful not to make judgments. Indra was, his activity of, attacking the whole Brajavasis and Vrindavan, everybody was very un-Krishna conscious. Somebody who's a devotee is resorting to these type of things. If you become proud, you can do all crazy things. That's why these are extremes. And these type of situations will occur even in our life. Even in our life. And we take shelter of some nice devotee like Govardhan. And he provides shelter for us. And Krishna will protect us also through that devotee. As long as we remain on the right track of listening to what Krishna has mentioned. Those are principles in life. They can never be wrong. They can never be wrong. If we simply continue to depend on Krishna, you'll be victorious. However difficult the situation may be, in the end you will see that's victorious. That's the right thing to do. The Pandavas did that. They had very difficult situations. Krishna was with them. Draupadi was getting disrobed. They were cheated in the dice game. So many things Duryodhana did to the Pandavas. Lots of trouble. Kunti Devi speaks about all these things. But they continued to listen to Krishna. They didn't give up. They went to the forest also for 14 years. Even then they continued to be with Krishna. They were very determined. Devotees will never give up listening to Krishna. Because they know, they are convinced Krishna is a real protector. Determined. If we do like that and we chant Hare Krishna with that faith, everything will become all right. By me rendering service, following this instruction. Shraddha Shabde Vishwasa Kohile Sudrida Nishchaya Krishna Bhakti Kohile Sarva Karma Krita Hoya. This is what the Vrajavasis think. Krishna Bhakti koile sarva karma krita hoy. If we simply continue to please Krishna and render service to Krishna in devotion, everything will become all right. This is the conviction of a devotee. And it happens exactly like that. Om Tat Sat, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Any question or comment anybody has? Yes. You have to speak loudly. நீங்க எந்த வேணா கிரீக் லாட்டின்ல கூட கேட்கலாம். அப்படியே தான் ஹேண்டில் பண்ணோம். Question here is asked is in Tamil. It says sometimes devotees, they have been 10 years, 12 years in the movement, they know the philosophy, but they have inclination towards some demigod and they are worshipping the demigod. But preaching and all they are doing nicely as per Bhagavad Gita. It means the practice of the philosophy, they are not yet doing properly, or maybe they are not yet convinced. So how do we take it? We should take it as it is. What is as it is? That this person is doing wrong. He is still got not full faith in the words of Krishna, in the words of Acharya Prabhupada, and he is not fully convinced. And he is worshipping some demigod. Sometimes people are worshipping demigod for a devotional reason also. You should be very careful. Katyayani was worshipped by the gopis. Right? And Krishna rewarded them for worshipping Katyayani. He tells them, this is why you have been worshipping Katyayani to get me as a husband. Here it is. And he gives them the experience. He gives the reward that they worshipped Katyayani for. It's very interesting. So sometimes people worship demigod with a vrata, saying that this service of mine should be successful. Or something like that. Then that's a different thing. But even that Prabhupada was asked, you know, that Ganesh worship. Very famous quote of Prabhupada. In the Nectar of Devotion, you'll see Prabhupada has mentioned that devotees worship Ganesha to remove all the obstacles on the path of devotional service. Ah, very nice. I was just thinking, somehow I am a Ganesh Bhakta before I came to Krishna consciousness. Now I can go back and worship Krishna. I mean worship Ganesha again. So some devotee wrote to Prabhupada and said that you have mentioned for removing obstacles in devotional service. So I like to worship Ganesha. Prabhupada said, yes, you can worship Ganesha. Mostly Ganesha is worshipped by people who want lot of money in the material world and everything. So you have my permission to worship Ganesha, but you must give me 1 lakh rupees every day. Prabhupada wrote this letter. So funny. He said every month or every day you must give me 1 lakh rupees. Why? Because you'll be getting lot of money. Which means he's saying, do not worship. You don't have to worship. Forget obstacles in devotional service, first chant properly. Do the basic things I have told you. So sometimes devotees are also thinking, I'm worshipping for the sake of this and that. That's why you must take the advice of a senior. But the point that you raised is, how do we handle such people? First you have to find out what is their intention, why they are worshipping. இல்லைங்க என்னுடைய வீட்டில் பாரம்பரியம் இந்த ஐயப்பனை பூஜை பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த சீசனில் ஐ வாண்ட் டு கோ, ஐ கெட் தட் ஃபீலிங், that religious fervor I get. அந்த மலை ஏறாமல், அந்த தலையில் அந்த கெட்டு போடாமல், அந்த சுவாமியே அதெல்லாம் சொல்லாமல், அது ஒரு 42 நாள் அந்த தபஸ்யமெல்லாம் இல்லாமல், அது ஒரு மாதிரி எம்டியாக ஃபீலிங். அது எல்லாருமே பண்ணுறாங்களே, நான் அதெல்லாம் விட்டுட்டேனே. நான் இப்போ வந்து ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா கிருஷ்ண கிருஷ்ண ஹரேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன்னு ஒரு எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட்டும் இல்லையே. அதில் எவ்வளோ எக்ஸைட்மெண்ட் இருக்கு, எஸ்பெஷலி அந்த 42 நாள் ஆன பின்ன அந்த ஃபாஸ்ட் பிரேக்கிங் இருக்கே. Wow, what so wonderful it is. You can go to so many bars and so many restaurants and you can smash the fast. Not break fast, smash the fast. So many things are there. அதில் ஒன்றுமே இல்லை ஹரே கிருஷ்ணாவில் எவ்வளோ தடவை சாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். So some inclination, some tendency to do, they have sometimes. That is not good. It's not required. It's not required. If you're worshipping Krishna, all the demigods are satisfied. More than satisfied. More than you can satisfy them by directly worshipping them. Right. So you must go and confront that devotee and say, Prabhu, why are you doing this? Bhagavad Gita 7th chapter, Krishna is saying that if you worship demigods, you are less intelligent. Show the purport and ask directly question. Amaya, எனக்கு புத்தி இல்லை, நீ போய்க்கோ. Don't follow me, they'll tell. Anyway, it has to be addressed. If something is wrong, that's why I said take it as it is. If it's wrong, it is wrong. You may be senior devotee and all that. You should very nicely, humbly ask, why are you doing? It's confusing to me. It's mentioned like this by Prabhupada. You ask. And so you see, one thing is to speak philosophy, the other thing is to practice it internally and externally. Both internally and externally you have to practice. It is easy to sit on top of the thing and quote 10,000 shlokas which you mugged it up and cut and paste and say everything, but none of those realizations are yours. You are just transferring it, cut and paste. And then in actions you are different. அதெல்லாம் லெக்சர் கொடுக்கும்போது நம்ம லைஃப் நம்ம பார்த்துக்க வேண்டாமா? நம்ம லைஃப் how can I be without Ganesh Puja? By Ganesh Puja only I am getting everything. This is what Krishna smashed amongst the Vrajavasis. So why are you worshipping all this? Not required to worship. I am here. That is very innocent. It is not so deep like what you are talking about. Amongst the Vrajavasis, just a regular mechanical thing we are doing, all of parampara, everybody did like that, like that. Simple, very superficial. It didn't affect their love for Krishna at all. It was not an obstacle to their bhakti. But even that, Krishna said, not needed. Not needed. Yeah, you have a question? So don't do it, that's all. You already gave the solution. You have analyzed it already. Initially we are dependent, later we think we are very great and we think it's our own idea and we start doing it and we forget God. Don't. You can make one mistake once, then you know you should not do it and you change it. You have buddhi, no? You have intelligence, no? That's why you have analyzed it already. So go and do it. Don't become puffed up. Don't think it is your idea. Think that Krishna is inspiring me to do this. I am just a nimitta matram bhavasavya sachin. Just become my instrument. So I have become an instrument and it is happening through me, but it's not me. That is exactly what's happening. It's not humility alone. In reality is Krishna will use you. The more you are surrendered, the more he will use you. The less you are surrendered, less. See, it's like a current passing through electrical engineering or an impedance, resistance, impedance. Some conductivity is very low because there's too much resistance. Some conductivity is very high. Aluminum is very good conductor. Copper is superconductor. Why? No resistance, very low resistance. So high current can be passed through. Same way, if you offer least resistance to Krishna and you remember very surrendered to Krishna, he will use you in a very big way. How do you think Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada got used by Krishna? Because he is very surrendered to Krishna. So you will understand that is of value. It's not about me doing quantity of seva. It's about quality. How surrendered I am. Right? So therefore at every point of time I should always give credit to my Guru, to the Acharya, to seniors, to the Supreme Lord. I am very fortunate to be used as an instrument. That's the real way to think. Any other question or comment? Comment, okay. ரெண்டும் பண்ணும். ரெண்டும் பண்ணும். You can use another person and tell, or you can டைரக்டாகவே போய் அவர்கிட்ட பேசுறது. அட் த சேம் டைம் கிருஷ்ணரை நம்பி ஹம்பிளாகவும் இருக்கலாம். சொல்லும்போது நல்லா சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கலாம். சம்டைம்ஸ் யூ மே கெட் லிட்டில் agitated argument or something. That is normal, natural amongst conditioned souls. We can't do anything. But you should not take the surface things. You should take the real inside essence. What is really happening? And the Mari, you can go and talk to the concerned person and understand. See, the Mari dialogue la dhaan ungalku theriyum. The Mari, I am puffed up. I got false ego. அதெல்லாம் அப்புறம் தான் தெரியும். Because when you are under false ego, you don't think you have false ego. That's the whole problem. Yeah, another person has to point out this is not correct. What you're doing is wrong. So Indra is also an intelligent person. So Brihaspati will say, you have thousands of eyes all over your body. How did you not see Krishna? He'll ask him this question. Although you have so many eyes all over your body, how come you did not see Krishna? What a fool you are. Shame. Indra suffered severe shame and depression and mental agony. Till he came and fell down and was crying and sobbing. And Krishna, with his lotus fingers, he just touched his crown and said, get up. He told him, get up. And he told him, don't be proud. Go back and do this thing and enjoy your life, whatever you want to enjoy in this thing, but don't forget this lesson you learned. So, by the mercy of devotees, by the mercy of Krishna, we go through lessons in life. And we should take good note of those lessons. So, going and talking to somebody whom you think is like this, helps that person and helps yourself also. Helps the whole community. Everybody was watching this whole program of Indra, of Krishna lifting the hill and the sequence of everything. In the end, their faith in Krishna became very deeply intensified. How it happened, how Krishna managed the whole show, how he taught a lesson to Indra, plus forgiven Indra, plus made him advance, plus protected his devotees, plus had good fun under the Govardhan hill with everybody, which was his real motive. I want to be alone with all my Vrajavasi devotees. And lot of things happened there underneath. Very intense experience for all the devotees. So, Krishna came out successful. He accomplished everything he wanted. Because he is God. Okay? Yeah. Any other question or comment? Jai. Om.